All right, decentralization. Ben, people often talk about decentralization like it's a bit of a tech feature, and sometimes it's even kind of thrown around as a bit of a buzzword. What does decentralization mean to you?
I think decentralisation is a new mindset. It's redistributing power away from centralised authorities back to the broader people. And I think for too long we've lost trust, and the trust has been eroded by centralised authorities, banks, governments, etc. And I think it's at an all-time low at the moment. And what we need to do is think about that mindset, adapt, change, build good education and good foundation into understanding what we're getting into and how we can change our mindset so that we can opt in when we want to and be the gatekeeper of our own personal information and personal finances.
So what would you say the cultural shift is here?
So we're going really from an environment where we've got dependency on centralised organisations to that sovereignty, a self-sovereignty. We're going from a surveillance mentality to a privacy mentality. And I think the key one is we're going from a permissioned environment to a permissionless environment. And if you think about it, that's a real big key, and it's going to change a lot of people globally and how they deal with their money, to have the ability to opt into a financial system when they choose, not when the gatekeeper says they can come in. So I think those mindsets really bring it back to the people. It's self-governing as well. Sure, it's going to be slower. Sure, it's probably going to be messier and there's going to be mistakes because you're basically pushing it back to the community to build these tools. But I think in the long run, we're going to be a lot better for it.
And what concerns you the most right now?
Recentralisation. It's a funny word, but really blockchain is supposed to be decentralised. And what we're seeing is a lot of organisations building centralised solutions under the disguise of blockchain. Now, this is important that we stay vigilant. We keep good, solid research, and we understand, how many nodes in a blockchain, how decentralised is it? Is it owned by the people? And consistently staying vigilant on these things will ensure that we get that self-sovereignty that I think is really essential for a digital age.
And Ben, what's one message you'd like viewers to take away from today?
I think it's do the financial tools you use match your values. Take a think about that and look to educate yourself, to put yourself in the best position to ensure that the future financial markets that you're participating in actually reflect who you want to be and who you want to be represented by, where you want your information to be stored and how private it should be. So taking some time to learn, understand these things and understand what your values are and making sure the financial markets you participate in actually reflect your values at all times.